Welcome to the Dawson and Denise Show. I'm your boy Dawson.
And I'm Denise trying to find my pocket in these tight ass pants.
And little tight, skinny shorts.
I guess I don't have a pocket.
Hey, but anyway, we're going to talk about a subject that I have been talking to Denise about for quite some time, and I just wanted to hit on it for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been heavy on his heart.
It's been really heavy on my heart. Today we're going to talk about weak men, basically known by some of my friends as the baby boy syndrome. Jody. Yeah, if you guys seen Tyrese movie Baby Boy, you'll know where I'm coming from. Basically, men who just can't man up to responsibility. Men who still at 25 to 40, some of them still living on their girlfriends, living with their mothers, can't go out and get a job, can't even go out and get a part-time job, but don't want to get a job. It's not the fact they can't get a job, won't even take responsibility to go and be a landscaper, to pick up trash, to do stuff that we say other people are coming over to this country to do. They sit back and say, man, ain't no good jobs, I'm gonna blame Obama, I'm gonna blame the government and everything else. The man ain't gonna give me a job. Why are these men having these problems, and why are these women facilitating these baby boys?
That's when I was going to stop you, because you do have women that say they want a man, but then when they get a man, they still want to treat them like boys and always singing a Jennifer Hudson song, "Where you at?" and all this stuff. You have to let a man be a man. You cannot try to keep him under lock and key like he is a little boy.
Yeah, but at some point, like I told you, weak men don't hang around strong men, because a strong man is going to demand that a weak man who's not taking care of responsibility rise to the occasion. Rise to the occasion when it comes to taking care of your kids. Rise to the occasion when it comes to educating yourself, not being some person who's parasitic, has this parasitic, well, my homeboy's doing it, my cousin them do it, so hey,
and
we all
real.
real.
At the same time, the weak man is not going to hang around the strong man because they're afraid of doing all this that you just said do.
Yeah, they're afraid of that.
They're comfortable in their zone, and with comfort comes from their mom, from their grandmothers who had to raise them. But we're tired of the excuses. We're not looking for excuses anymore. We want you to get out and be a man. Yeah, definitely get out and be a man. But as for the women, the mothers, the aunts who sometimes are raising these boys, the teenage boys, and even the older guys in their 20s, and some of them even in their late 30s, still living with auntie in them, grandma them, for no reason other than, but can't get out and do it. And some people drinking up all the damn Capri Sun.
Wow, drinking all the Capri Sun. You going out.
Sun.
The kids Capri Sun and the Fruit Loops too, eating all the Fruit Loops. But the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I work down here in South Florida with the Juvenile Justice Center, as well with child welfare and stuff. Yeah, I was one of those people who was taking the kids out of the home if the parents weren't treating them right, if there was abuse, neglect, or irresponsibility. But the thing is that I've seen black, white, Hispanic. I haven't seen Asian. I'm sure that's out there, but I haven't ran across it. And the last spot.
They take their kids to the nail shop.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But they do.
No, look.
They do take their kids to the nail shop to work. They don't let them sit at home and do
I will not
nothing.
let you sit here and make that stereotypical thing about Asians. But
you
I
go
said,
to the nail shop?
No, I've never been to a nail shop.
But what I'm saying is, see, he always want to turn things into a stereotype. I'm dead ass serious. They come here and they open up things. They work hard. They do what they have to do to make it work. They create a hustle.
They create a hustle. But where is it when you have white men, black men, Hispanic men that just don't, not all, but some, that just don't have that same hustle? It's like you can't sit down and blame everything on Obama. You can't sit down and blame everything on Republicans and all this. At some point, you got to say, look, if there is somebody out there landscaping, people don't believe it, but I was a landscaper. My dad had his own landscaping business. Yes, Dawson was out there digging holes, laying side, doing what I had to do in order to get where I had to go. But the thing is, being that I've worked in the social service industry for quite some time, I've seen lazy men. Man, I know I woke up too late. I couldn't go down there. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But lazy men who just won't rise to the occasion to say, okay, it's something wrong when a man just wants to live off of a woman, live off of his mama, live off his auntie and his grandma.
A person only does what they're allowed to do. But until the women step up and take some responsibility in this too, there's always going to be a man that's living in your house, drinking up all the kids' Capri Suns, like I said, playing the PlayStation with all his friends, dropping you off in your own damn car, bringing it back on E. You're going to work to fill up the tank for him to do it all over again.
Yeah, but where is the responsibility come? Like I said, who are these guys' friends? Obviously, they're not hanging around anybody with any common sense, because none of my homeboys, and none of the people I roll with, I'm going to sit here and say, look, man, You 28 years old now. It's time to get out of mama's house. Come on, I'm serious. I told one of my homeboys that, and we haven't talked since. So, you know, maybe that's why. Because at some point, man, I'm not going to let you sit here and, man, you got to man up, man. 28 years old. I'll see if you there because you got to help. Mom has a disability, or you may be going through something, and that's okay. But you have to have a plan of exit. What's your plan of exit? You're not going to stay with your mom till you 34, 35, 36. What the hell going on?
They mama live with them.
They mama live. Yeah, and if you girls believe that, if you women believe that, y'all crazy, seriously. But the thing is, I see that all the time. This lack of responsibility in these men, the younger boys and the older men. No accountability. But here's the thing, on the woman's aspect, when does a woman say, okay, look, if you want to be with me, you got to man up to responsibility. I know some women say there's lack of men out there, they can't find nobody.
And they feel like having a piece of man is better than having no man, and that's their mentality. And until they change that, you're going to have the bums that lay around and get whatever they can for free.
Yeah, they get whatever they can for free.
So until we all take accountability for all of our actions, this is just what we're going to have to deal with until then.
No, it's what you're going to have to deal with if you choose to hang around weak men or boys with baby boy syndrome. Because working with young guys, and especially teenage guys from 15 all the way to 18, what I'm seeing is this mentality, oh, I want to be a ball player, I want to be a rapper. That's fine. Do it. But at the same time, have another hustle. If that don't work out, be a ball player, be in the studio, but also go to school at the same time. You can do both. Who said we only have to do one thing? And it's like there's this mentality that, oh man, you know, I'm going to do like this, because I understand that, especially with a lot of minority men, that's the people who are in the media are the singers, the actors. So that is something they feel, some of them, that they can aspire to. A lot of people don't look at, you know, doctors, even though there are black doctors, Hispanic doctors out there, to say, hey, look, I could be a doctor, I could be a lawyer, I could be an architect, I could be this. So you can be. But then also on the side of that, with, like, I'm going to go back again, the young boys and the black men who are going to prison because they feel, man, it's my environment that did this. I robbed this person because, hey, my daddy left me, or I grew up in the projects and, you know, that's why I committed this crime. Wherever you grew up in, not to say that does not make you, you know, have some kind of, you know, it doesn't make you think, okay, this person did this, they're driving this car or whatnot. But you cannot sit back and say, I went here and I robbed this store, I'm up here in the courtroom, they've been to give me 5 years, and oh, it's white people's problem. I see that all the time, and you sit there and you're like, are you kidding? It's white people's problem that you picked up a gun and went to rob somebody. It's you know, this person's problem. Accountability and responsibility has to take place. And like I told you, some women think, oh, we need strong black men, we need good black men, the only way we're going to find them in the church. That's a lie. All men in the church are not good, strong men. I'm serious. They're not.
I know.
How you know? But there's this mentality that, yeah, go to church, girl, and find you a good man. I'm serious. They're not, or I'm serious. There's some conniving up in there as well.
Yeah, some of the good men. Take them by some of the good men.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to edit that out. But anyway, on this thing like you got to, the sexual prowess, there are some women who, just because they have no self-worth, no self-value, no matter what race they are, who will say, look, at least he comes by and see me, he gives me some affection. I got 3, 4, 5 kids, 7 kids here.
That I done gave NyQuil to, so they could fall asleep by the time he get here.
Exactly, and it's like he comes once a week, and that's the only time I see him, as long as he comes and he gives me what I need.
As long as he comes and comes.
As long as he comes and comes. And then, you know, you feel okay about it. But the thing is that your self-worth has to kick in. Why am I letting somebody who really doesn't love me, really is not caring about my kids because he's just coming to hit it and, you know, he gone? Why am I letting this person do this to me? But I mean, if you're a person who has no self-worth, no self-value, that's what you're going to do.
And that's what you're going to get.
That's what you're going to get. So on this topic, I just, you know, definitely I just wanted to hit on that about the irresponsible, you know, just like so irresponsible when it comes to, you know, men, weak men now. You just see it everywhere. It's on all different levels.
It's becoming the norm.
It's becoming the norm, but at some point, man, it's very...
the weaker you are, the more attractive you become to some people, and that's just ridiculous. But hey...
Speak that up a little louder.
I said the weaker you are, the more attractive you become to some weak women.
To some weak women, but at the same time, women have to... Have you ever been with a weak man?
And you cannot be...
Would you date a weak man?
No, I won't.
Okay, why would that?
Because I'm a 10 and I won't date a nickel.
Whoa, okay.
Anything else?
No, I'm just saying.
You have to be the person you want to find.
I'm just saying.
You want to be. You got to be the person you want to find.
You got to be the person you want to
find.
find.
And if ladies, if you are a nickel, you can't be looking for a dime either. So let's be real. You can't look for a Prince Charming.
Exactly. If you a nickel.
If you a damn fraud.
And
so you have to, like you said, create your self-worth, and you will attract what you are.
You will attract what you are.
So when you have these weak men in your bed, then damn it, you're weak too for allowing them.
Exactly. And definitely my whole thing on this is please don't forget about the kids. We have these kids, they're just, they don't know anything. They see mom with this guy, they see mom with this guy, they don't even know who dad is. They're going through all this different kind of stuff.
Uncle.
Exactly, everybody uncle, and that's your cousin on your grandma's side. You know, and it's like at some point.
And then they grow up, let me say that, then they grow up thinking that's cool to.
Yeah, they grow up thinking, especially with the young girls that I work with too. I work with young girls as well. And it's like they see their moms with all these different men. Mama dropping me over here. I'm babysitting me here. And it's like people are looking like, well, you know, that's all they know how to do. And especially when I'm in court sometimes, some people of, you know, different persuasions are looking at, well, that's the best they know how to do in their environment. And I'm looking like, no, it's not. You can change it. You can change your mind, change your life. Just because everybody else is doing it don't mean you have to do it. I mean, come on, for real. Just because everybody else wants to go sell drugs, you got to go sell drugs? Just because everybody going to drop out of school, you got to do it? And it's like...
I don't even think the drug market is hot anymore. That's not even...
Yeah, well, you know what? Like the thing, some people, you know, have told me on YouTube, man, you know, you say this, you say that, you don't know how it is. I grew up in the projects. I had family members on drugs. I still got some of them still on drugs. And see, when I was a kid, I had aunts and some uncles and cousins who were crackheads, and now I'm a man, grown up, and they still crackheads. Don't you think at some point when I was living in all that situation, I said to myself, I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be like
role models.
Make them your anti-role models, which in the book, Baby Boy Tyrese's new book, he talks about that. People you don't want to be your role model.
Make them even more the reason to get up
and get out. Exactly. Your daddy may not have been none, your mama may not have been none,
so
but
now you can be the best dad and be the best mom.
You can be the best. Like Evangelist Billie Holiday said, mama may have, papa may have, but God bless a what? Child. Got his own. You got to have your own, and you got to go for your own things in this world. But hey, I had to get that off my chest, you know.
Gone.
It's gone. Not all the way. We'll hit that in a little bit. But I'm Dawson.
And I'm Denise.
And this is Dawson and Denise Show, reminding you to rate, comment, and subscribe. And yo, hey, if y'all got something on this, you know, let us know your opinion on this. Hey, this is just how we feeling right now. And I'm a little passionate about this issue because I gotta go to work and work with these weak men tomorrow. So, well, I don't work with them, but I gotta encourage them to get out and go work and get a hustle on. But hey, that's how it is down here in South Florida. Be safe. Thank you for watching the show.
Peace, baby.